Hello students, today we will be learning expansion of ideas or proverbs in English. This is related to writing skills topic which you get it very often in your exam. Expand the idea. So any proverb or any saying, any quote is written, you have to expand that. So what exactly you mean by expanding that proverb, that idea? We'll be learning with the help of examples in this video. So what are English proverbs? Proverbs यानी there is a famous saying which has been observed, which has been proved from longer time by our seniors, by our elders. So they have experience, they have learnt something from their past experience, and that experience in the form of quote or in the form of proverb they share it with your younger generation. जैसे where there is a will there is a way, यानी if you want to learn something you will definitely find a way out for that. Don't judge the book by its cover. By simply looking at the cover you cannot decide whether the book is good or not. As you sow, so shall you reap. Yani whatever actions you do, you will get the fruits for that. You will get the results against that. If you do good, you will get good in return. If you do bad, you will get bad behavior in return. Charity begins at home. Yani if you want to do something good, so first you start from your home. If you want to behave nicely with others, if you want to donate something, if you want to do certain good activities, start those activities right from your home. One swallow does not make a summer. So if you see one swallow bird, it does not mean that summer season has started. Yani if a person has one quality, good quality or bad quality, on that basis you cannot decide whether the person is good or bad. So like this you get certain proverbs. You simply have to elaborate them, you have to expand them, you have to explain them. So how will you do that? Let me give you, if you're writing it for exam purpose, you will have a format. You should remember, you have to write first the title यानी proverb. You will write whatever is given in your exam, then you will start with the meaning. वो proverb की meaning आप बताओ कि what exactly that proverb mean. जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे previous page पे आपको meanings बताया क्या proverb का क्या meaning होता है. So you have to start with this proverb is 100% true, or this is very meaningful, it touches our heart. Like this you can start with that and start with the meaning. Then you give detailed explanation, उसका मतलब क्या है. You can add small anecdotes, examples, but remember you don't have to write a full story, क्योंकि यू आर सपोज टू एक्सप्लेन दैट. आपको एक्सप्लेन करना है, उसमें स्टोरी नहीं लिखना है. हाँ, छोटे से एग्जाम्पल्स और छोटे मोटे एनेक्डोट्स यानी स्मॉलर वर्जन ऑफ स्टोरी दैट यू कैन ऐड. देन यू शुड अरेंज द पॉइंट्स in order. Okay. Then last main conclusion you have to write. What do you come to the conclusion at from this proverb? So it should be around 3/4 of the page in length. You have to write 1 or 2 paragraphs. Generally it is written in 1 paragraph, but school level pe 2 paragraphs are allowed, but don't write more than 2 paragraphs, and approximate it should be 3/4 of the page. You get it for 5 marks in the exam. So 5 marks yani at least 15 lines you see to it that you write, elaborating, expanding that idea. So I hope this is clear to you what exactly you have to write. Let's see some examples. ऐसे pride goes before a fall. अगर आप घमंड रखते हो, प्राउड दिखाते हो, तो कभी ना कभी आप ज़रूर गिर जाओगे, आपको नुकसान पहुंचेगा. Each one of us is truly special. Our achievements in life are the result of painstaking efforts, but one must never be blinded by their achievements. Wise men have rightly said that pride goes before a fall, meaning a show of vanity and overconfidence more often than not destroys a person. Basking is the glory of our success in only natural, but what takes it higher should also make us humble. This valuable lesson is taught to us through the popular story of the hare and the tortoise. Gloating in his ability to run fast, the hare shamefully loses a tortoise. Thus we realize that pride makes way for one's undoing. So what exactly you have to do is you have to elaborate this idea, and you have to give example. जैसे hare and tortoise का दिया मैंने. I have not written the whole story, but you can give that example. या सिर्फ बास्किंग करने से, अपना होशियारी मारने से सब कुछ नहीं होता है। अगर आप हायर लेवल पे पहुंच गए हो तो आपको हम्बल होना भी ज़रूरी है। बहुत ज़्यादा भी आप घमंड करोगे तो कभी ना कभी गिर जाओगे। लाइक दिस यू हैव टू explain, you have to elaborate, you have to give some anecdotes, some examples, and you have to write the conclusion. Thus we realize that pride makes a way for one's undoing. Time and tide wait for none. The proverb time and tide wait for none illustrates the significance of time. We may take time for granted, but it keeps slipping away. Young or old, rich or poor, time does not discriminate. It does not wait for anyone. Likewise, tide too waits for none. Regardless of where you stand, the tide will take its course. It comes and goes when it has to. Similarly, life goes on, and to fulfill your dreams, we need to make the most every passing moment. We need to focus only on what matters and disregard anything which is detrimental to our development. This is also emphasized by the proverb, make hay while the sun shines, which tells us to make most of every single moment that we have. Now we have explained कि टाइम है या टाइड, यानी जो समुद्र की लहर है वो कभी किसी के लिए वेट नहीं करती। कोई राजा हो, गरीब हो, जो टाइम होना है वो होके रहेगा। आप बोलोगे थोड़ी देर के लिए समय रुक जाए, मुझे ये काम करना है, तो ऐसे कभी नहीं होगा। तो जैसे वो किसी के लिए भी वेट नहीं करते, तो हमको जो काम करना है हमको उसी समय करना है। वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दी वैल्यू ऑफ टाइम, कि वो आके रहेगी, इसके लिए हम लोग टाइम वेट नहीं कर सकते। तो हमको एवरीथिंग वी शुड डू इट इन वेल बिफोर आवर टाइम। तो उसके रिलेटेड ही हमने एक और प्रोवर्ब यहाँ पे बताया, मेक हे वाइल द सन शाइन्स, यानी जब ये सन शाइन कर रहा है तभी आप जो हे है कलेक्ट कर लो, क्योंकि बारिश आ गई तो आपका पूरा हे खराब हो जाता है। यानी टाइम आपके लिए वेट नहीं करेगा कि आप वो हे उठा लो फिर बारिश हो जाए, नहीं। तो टाइम एंड टाइड वेट फॉर नो वन। तो उसके रिलेटेड जैसे हमने ये प्रोवर्ब बताया, ऐसे कोई एग्जाम्पल्स बता सकते हो, देन यू हैव टू राइट द कंक्लूजन। सो आई हैव जस्ट गिवन अ लिटिल आइडिया अबाउट हाउ टू राइट proverbs, expand the ideas. I will give you one more example. Man proposes, God disposes. यानी आदमी बहुत कुछ सोचता है, पर ज़रूरी नहीं कि गॉड उनकी सब आइडियाज़ एक्सेप्ट कर ले। जो होना है वो तो होके ही रहेगा। गॉड ने जो हमारी डेस्टिनी में बनाया है वो होके ही रहेगा। तो दैट यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन। स्टूडेंट्स, यू कैन रीड ऑन योर ओन, आई नीड नॉट रीड इट फॉर यू। लुक बिफोर यू लीव, यानी जब भी आप किधर कदम रख रहे हो, जंप मार रहे हो, तो यू शुड लुक। ऐसे नहीं कि आगे पानी आप उसमें गिर गए, आगे खड्डा है उसमें गिर गए। यानी जो भी काम आप हाथ में लेना चाहते हो, वॉट एवर वर्क यू वांट टू डू, you have to think 10 times before you take a new assignment, take a new job, or take any new work, new course. So you should think well before taking any type of assignment, I mean to say. So like this you have to expand. If you know the meaning, then only you will be able to expand. So always try to attempt a question wherein you understand the meaning of that proverb. So thank you for watching this video. If you are interested in more of English videos on grammar, writing skill, English speaking and English lessons, you can visit my YouTube channel Learn with PS.